3 big social media marketing mistakes to avoid. Social media marketing is probably one of the most best uses of technology, allowing anyone from the other side of the world to connect with another. However, there are mistakes you should avoid if you want to succeed with social media. The first mistake is ranting and being negative. It's great to add a personal touch, but if you're ranting negative comments, then you're passing that bad energy onto your followers too. But don't get me wrong, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but if it's about pointing fingers, cursing and blaming, then you'll lose followers quicker than you can count. So avoid this big mistake. Number 2, not being consistent. Not posting consistently on your social media profiles is a surefire way to lose followers. Stick to a schedule. If you haven't got one, make one. By posting consistently, you're creating trust. When your followers see your posts, they'll come back for more and it'll refresh their memory of why they're following you in the first place. And lastly, not engaging with your audience. Think of your profile fan page as your home party. You invite people to your home and they start socializing with you. You're basically the host. You facilitate and create the flow. If you aren't responding to comments and questions, it's like ignoring your guests who are at your party. So be social and have some fun. Social media is all about building connections, and that's really what social media is about. So avoid these 3 big mistakes that could potentially harm your brand and your business. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add social share buttons to your WordPress blog. So here's an example. Here's a blog post, and you can see the social share buttons such as Facebook, Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Readers can simply click on any of these buttons and it'll automatically share it on their social media profiles, giving you and allowing you to gain more traffic and readers. The way to do it is to add a plugin, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. This is the demo website I'll be working on, so then we can install the social share buttons here. And you can see there's no buttons whatsoever here. So logging to your WordPress dashboard. Once you're in, go to the plugins and click on add new option. You're going to want to go to the search plugins field and then search for a plugin called TF Social Share. And once that's up, you'll see this plugin called Add Twitter, Facebook, like Google Plus One Social Share. And simply click on Install Now. Just click on OK to confirm. Once it's installed, click on Activate Plugin. And now it should be listed just down below here, Twitter, Facebook, Social Share. Now you're going to have to configure it. Simply go to Settings, go to TF Social Share. Just some basic things, whether you want Facebook like or Twitter and Pinterest on it. These are the active share buttons that are currently checked. I'm going to just select all of it. And you can select where you want these buttons to appear. Do you want it to appear on single posts, pages, on your home page, on the tags page, categories, and so on. So I'm going to just choose single post pages and perhaps maybe the home page as well. The home page is basically the main blog page of yours right here, where it displays all the other posts. And if you don't want it to be displayed there, then you can always disable it here. Now the positioning, you can position it above the post, which is just before the actual body of the content starts. Or you can do it below the post after they finish reading your post. Or you can do it on both above and below the post, which I like to do. Choose a border style, whether you want a border around the share icons or not. Simply select no border. You don't want a border. And then show background color. I'm just going to deselect that. And background color, you don't need to do anything with that. Now for the Twitter ID, make sure you put in yours. So whatever it may be, Twitter ID. You can also set the positioning of the icons and also adjust the width and count display. You can make it bigger or smaller, really depends how you want it to look. So there's plenty of flexibility there. I'm just going to hit the Save Changes button. Now the settings have been changed. Now let's go back to the blog, and I'm going to click on this post. And now it appears at the top. Now readers who land on this page can just simply click on any of the like buttons to share it if they'd like. Going back to the homepage, I also selected the buttons to be displayed on the homepage, and you can see now how it is displayed. And you can see there's a button just hiding below there. And that's only because of the theme, which doesn't fit all the icons. However, you can adjust all the sizes just right here anyway. That's how you install social buttons on your WordPress blog. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook page for your business. The first step is to go to facebook.com/pages/create, and then you'll land on this page. Make sure you're logged in. The first thing you want to do is choose the type of page you want to create. Are you a local business or place? Are you a company or organization or institution? Are you a brand or product? Are you an artist, band or public figure? Are you an entertainment business or a cause or community? Choose one that's most appropriate. I'm just going to choose the artist, band or public figure option, and then choosing a category. I'm going to just put in coach, and then giving this page a name. Make sure you take the time to choose a name that you'll stick by, as it'll be difficult to change it afterwards. So I've just made one up there, John Doe Coaching. Read the page terms and conditions. Once you've done that, just click on Get Started. Next, add a description. This just tells the audience what your page is about. And then you can add your URL here. And next you want to choose a Facebook URL. Ideally, it should be the same as the name of your page, just to keep it consistent. And next I'm going to save info. I'm not sure if this is taken or not. The URL was available as I've moved on to the next step. The next thing is to upload a profile picture. You can always do this later, but it's always wise just to do it all at once. And it's also a good idea to fill your profile completely. I'm going to skip over the profile picture for this demonstration. You can also create a shortcut inside your favorites section, so then you can quickly go to your page with one click. I'm just going to skip on this. Now it's going to choose a preferred page audience. If you're a local business and you're only targeting a specific city or location, then you can put that in to the locations area. And if you know all the other details of the demographics, such as the age and gender, then you can also put it in. However, I would just leave it all as broad and just move on to the next step. Next, Facebook will give you a bit of a tour around how it all works. You can feel free to go through it as well, and it will just show you just the basics of using it. I'm going to skip over this tutorial. If you've already put in your profile picture, then it should appear here. You also want to add a cover photo just by, as you can see, this gray background here. Just click on the add cover photo. It's always a good idea to make sure all your profiles all filled in. And scrolling down, you can see the about section, your domain, so everyone will see that. And just to kickstart it, you can also just invite all your friends to this page and just let them know that you've created a new page and you're going to be posting up some cool stuff. When you're ready to start posting, just post here in the status update section. As your first post, it's always good to just welcome everybody and let them know what they can expect. So that's how quickly and easily you can create a Facebook page. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get started using Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is more of a picture-based social network. Pinterest is a great platform for those who are more involved in an industry where it's photo-based and most of the content is image-heavy. Although it's not limited to that, you can also use Pinterest for a lot of other industries. To get started, it's real simple. Go to Pinterest.com and you can start signing up by using and logging into your Facebook account, or you can create and sign up for an account manually here. Once you've created your account, simply log in, and next you'll land on your main feed where you'll see all these pins. Even though you're not following anyone, you'll probably see some suggestions made by Pinterest. But to start connecting with people and then engaging and finding things of interest, you can simply do a search. So let's say I want to search for social media marketing. I can just type that in and you can see all the images and graphics that are now related to social media marketing. The way it works really is in categories, and with Pinterest, categories are basically boards. Think of it kind of like a scrapbook or a vision board where anything that someone finds online, they can pin it to these boards so that others can see it, or they can use it for personal and private use only. So you can see all these lists of graphics that are related to social media, and you can see these infographics. If I click on and hover over it, you can just open it. That'll expand it, maximize it. So this is the content. You can read it. You can see related pins here. Going further down, it'll just expand and show you more related content. So let's go back up. If you go further down, you can also comment. You can see who added it and start following them. So it's a great way to network. In addition, what you want to do is follow the board if you find it of interest, if it inspires you, and you want to make sure you get the latest updates. With Pinterest, you can pin it to your own boards if you find it interesting. So then you can collect your own set of images onto your own board. But firstly, you need to create your own board. So let's go backwards. And to go to your account, you just click on your profile there. This is what my board looks like. You can see the websites that I like, books worth reading, favorite places and spaces, products I love, my blog posts, and cool things. Creating a board is quite simple, and just click on the create a board. Give the board a name. I'm going to just say social media marketing. Give it a description. Infographics. Cool stuff. Okay, I'll leave that as is. Give it a category. I'm just going to choose technology there. You can add a map to it. You can keep it a secret so then no one else can find your board or see your board. And once you're done with that, just click on the create board button. Now that should add it as an additional board to your profile, and you can start pinning. Now just going back to my profile, I can now see the social media marketing board. Obviously there's nothing in it. I can just add a pin by just either uploading it from my device or from the web if you know the URL. Otherwise, you can just browse. Let's go back to social media marketing. And let's say I want to pin this to my board. Just click on that, click on the big red pin it button, and then add it to that board that I just created. And then click on pin it. And now that's added there. Now I'm back in my profile, and you can now see that the image has been pinned to my social media marketing board. Now, a great way to gain traffic from Pinterest is to obviously post your own graphics and images so that other people can pin it and then you'll gain traffic back to it. So the way you get exposure, let's say example, this is your image here. People will pin it. Lots of other people will pin it and repin it. And by clicking once more, once it's expanded, it'll take you to the original post. As you can see, here's the address bar where the infographic or image came from. This is a source. So imagine this was your site and lots of other people pinned this image here. That's free exposure and traffic for you. And here it is on a blog post here. This in particular is called an infographic, and it's a great way to gain viral traffic. And you can create an infographic in any niche. It's just a list of facts and figures of all sorts, depending really on your industry. That's really how easy it is to start using Pinterest and gain traffic. Sign up for an account and start pinning. Hi, in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use LinkedIn groups to gain exposure to your business. First and foremost, you'll need a LinkedIn account. So you can simply go to linkedin.com, sign up, register, and fill your profile in detail, making sure that you complete all the details in full, such as your bio, your name, your job and position, the role, and so on. And of course, you want to add your website URL so then those who do visit your profile can see and learn more about you. LinkedIn groups sort of works like Google Plus communities, whereby it's all separated into different categories and interests and hobbies. It's a great way to connect with others in the same industry and just really engage with those who are like-minded. In the end, you want to be seen as an authority in your field by sharing valuable content, responding to comments, and just engaging with the group. To get started with LinkedIn groups, all you need to do is just start off by typing a search phrase in the search box here. Let's say I am looking for social media marketing groups. So I'll simply type that in. Now it's going to give me a list of all the different people, groups and jobs, all related to social media marketing. What you want to do is filter it by just groups. On the left side, you'll see groups. Click on that. And now it'll only filter just social media marketing groups. So here's one, social media marketing, which I am a member already. But there are other ones such as the innovative marketing, PR, sales and social media innovators. You've got another one here, digital marketing, social media. You can see how many members there are in the group just by looking just here. 999,040 members. You can see this one's got 325,000 members and so on. So to join a group, simply just click on any. I'm just going to select one that I'm not in at the moment. And once you're in, you can see all the feed here with the posts from all the members, top contributors in this group. You'll see here there's a little navigation bar, discussions, promotions, jobs, members, and a search function. Taking a look at the promotions section, you can see all sorts of things such as jobs, invitations, this is a registration, and another job offer, things like that. Now, if you find that the group that you're looking at is of interest, just simply click on join. I'm going to hit the join button. Now it says that your request for the group has been received, and this particular group requires approval. And you can see that it is pending, and another notification here, your membership is pending approval. You can adjust your settings here. So I'm going to just click there. And you can see all these different settings, such as displaying the group logo on my profile. And here's activity notifications. Announcements and messages, so you can turn on or turn off all these notifications if you choose to do so. But let's go back and I'll show you one of the groups that I'm currently involved in. Now I'm going to go back to my groups section. I'm just going to go to interests, groups. Now that'll display all the groups that I'm in. You can see here digital marketing, Google Plus marketing, all sorts of things. So if I, let's say, join the Google Plus marketing and take a look at the feed, you can get an idea of what it's about, how many members, 4,212 members. Now, if I want to share something, I can always post it here, such as a tip or even my blog posts. So you would simply type it in here, start a discussion or share something with the group, add more details, and the discussion type, whether it's a general discussion, a job offer, or promotion. Select one that's most appropriate. And once you're ready, just click on share. It's a good idea to also engage in the group. You don't always want to self-promote, so you can like other people's comments and whatever they shared. You can see here a few people like this one here, and you can also make a comment. The keyword here is to socialize. So that's how you get started with LinkedIn groups. Make sure you add this to your social media marketing strategy. Hi, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Google Plus communities as a means to gain more exposure and build your audience. Google Plus communities really is an overlooked way or social media platform. And in fact, Google Plus is a growing social media platform and it attracts a different type of audience and demographic. So it's wise to use it as a way to diversify your social media strategy in addition to all your other social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. To get started, it's real simple. You'll need a Google account, and once you're in, go to plus.google.com. You'll land on the homepage where you'll see the feed, and you're going to want to first set up your profile so then it's all filled in and you have a profile picture and everything about you. So then it's more transparent and you look more trustworthy rather than having a blank profile where it may look as if it was a fake account that's created just for the purpose of marketing your business. So Google Plus communities can be accessed by going to the main sidebar here. If you just hover over it, you can see a list of options and areas inside Google Plus. Specifically, you want to click on communities. Now that'll take you to the main communities dashboard where you'll see a list of communities that they'll suggest to you. These are all quite popular, and you can see by the number of members, this photography community has over 1 million members and 600,000 posts. Dogs, organic world. So these are very general, broad markets there. To search for communities around your niche or industry, what you want to do is search for using a keyword in your industry or niche. So the purpose of this really is to join groups and conversate and add some value to that community so then they'll get to know you. And that way you're building your credibility and authority in the field. So then if anyone in the group ever needs some sort of expert advice, they'll always think about you or turn to you for that advice. And let's get started. So let's search for a community as an example around fishing. So I'm going to just put in fishing here and we'll see what pops up. Although it is a small little niche here, you do get quite a few interesting groups. So we've got fly fishing, over 10,000 members. We've got general fishing, freshwater fishing, bass fishing, fishing world, all these types of groups that we can join. And let's say I only want to join communities around freshwater fishing, then I'll join those. So in this case, it would be freshwater fishing and bass fishing, or freshwater. And to join, really, you can just first click it without joining first. And you can see the number of members. It's a public group or community that you can join right away. So all you need to do once you're in, just click on the join community and you'll automatically become a member, as this is public. There are some communities where you'll need approval from the administrator, but it shouldn't take too long. And if they see, like I said, if your profile's all filled up and it looks legitimate, then they'll accept you. If it looks like you have a fake account, then that's going to look suspicious and you'll probably get most likely disapproved. So if I join the community, just going to click once there, and it'll ask whether you want the communities to be displayed on your profile for people to see. And this is really your choice. I'm just going to put no thanks for now. And now once you join, you can see here, welcome to the community, and you can see all the posts, and there's an extra box here where you can add your status or share a link or photo or video, an event or a poll. You can choose, and then choosing a category where it will be placed. And you can see on the left here, there's all the different types of categories that you can post in. When you're beginning with Google Plus communities, you don't want to self-promote too much at the start. Use the 80-20 rule, whereby 80% is about sharing and giving value to the community, giving tips and responding to people, all those sorts of things where you're engaging. And then 20% is where you're sharing or self-promoting your own stuff. So that's a good little balance there. So if you want to, let's say, share just a tip, put in a tip here, whatever it may be, and then choosing a category here. Places and locations. Let's say you find a good place or location where you've caught good freshwater fish, then put that in and then click on the share button. It'll automatically and instantly be added to the feed. And then all these members, 5,775 members, will see it, or whoever does see it in their feed. Doesn't guarantee that all 5,775 members in this group will see it. It's only those who will actually read their feed. But a good number will see it and then plus it, or in other words, like it. And you can see here this plus little icon. You can plus it yourself. You can plus others. That's a good way also to build your credibility and be known in the community by just engaging and liking other members' posts. So that's how you work around and joining groups. By going back, let's go back to all communities from this section. And you can add as many communities as you want, and really depends on your time commitment, how much time you can commit to each of these groups. And obviously you don't want to just spam and self-promote in each of these. Otherwise you'll get banned by the administrators. But once in a while, you can self-promote your own blog posts, and some Google communities also have a section where it's called self-promotion or blog posts of your own, things like that. And that's where you can post your own content. It is actually a good way to get your posts or get more readers to your post by sharing your blog post link. So again, let's search for fishing. I'm going to join another one, bass fishing here. As a tip, you can look at the number of members as a good indicator of how many or how big that group is. But sometimes numbers are deceiving, and if it's a really niche topic and you have a small number, then they're probably most likely highly targeted. So I'm going to just join this bass fishing as another demo for you. So it's joined now, and I can click on view. And you can read all the other posts there and post your own. So some interesting things here that are shared. You can see members' posts and some viral images here, some funny pictures and some tips here. You'll probably end up seeing some posts as well. You can see here, bass fishing tip, go slow for spring largemouth. And that leads to a blog post from Fish This. Okay. So that's how you use Google Plus communities. And there's pretty much a community in any industry. So it's good to make use of this platform, this overlooked platform, and it should be added into your social media marketing strategy. Hope this video has helped and looking forward to sharing more tips with you. Hi there, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use Hootsuite to streamline and automate your social media marketing. Hootsuite is an all-in-one tool that's all web-based, and you're able to manage multiple social media profiles and accounts in one convenient location. Sign up is free, although if you're signing up for a free account, you're only granted a maximum of 3 accounts. So looking at the plan section, we've got the free, pro, enterprise, and compare plan section. Here's what the Hootsuite free plan looks like. You can manage up to 3 social profiles. You get basic analytics, reports, basic scheduling, up to 2 RSS connections, and a few other things. Now, if you upgrade to the Hootsuite Pro, at the current time of this recording, you can put up to 50 social profiles, 1 advanced and 3 basic reports. You can schedule 350 messages at a time, unlimited RSS connections, and more. If we go to compare all plans, you can see what the difference of the different plans are and the different pricings. So if you do manage multiple accounts, such as multiple Facebook pages, multiple Twitter accounts, LinkedIn accounts, then you should consider upgrading to the Pro account. Although if you're just starting out and if you want to give it a try, just go with the free plan for personal use first, just so you can get a feel for it. Otherwise, you can sign up for the Pro plan, but just try for 30 days as they do give a free trial. So this is just a demo of the Hootsuite dashboard, and you can see right away, this is all just the post. You can see different windows and tabs and lots of other options, and you may get overwhelmed by all the features, but the first thing you need to do is add your social networks. In here, you can see that here I've added a Facebook page and a Twitter account. With a free account, you can add up to 3 social networks. To get started, just click on the Add Social Network button, and then you can start connecting your social profiles. For this demonstration, I'm going to connect my LinkedIn account by clicking LinkedIn and then connect with LinkedIn. And I'm just going to uncheck this follow Hootsuite on LinkedIn for updates. Now this little pop-up will appear, and you'll most likely get a pop-up for each of the social networks that you join. It's really just to authorize and give a permission for this site, for Hootsuite, to be able to update remotely, to update from their own service. So I'm going to just allow access by logging in. And with LinkedIn, it's going to ask you whether you want to import from LinkedIn and its networks that you're connected to. But I'm just going to click on Finish Importing. So now that it's added, what you need to do next is add a new tab or window, or add a new stream. But I'm going to add a new tab just so I can separate the different social networks I'm with. By clicking the plus icon, it's going to give you a blank canvas. Just name this. I'm just going to call mine LinkedIn. And now it's added. What you do next is add a stream. I'm just going to just click here and just selecting the LinkedIn network that I created there. And just clicking on the all updates icon. And now that's going to add that stream right there. I can also add my updates and any scheduled posts for that. So as you can see, if I just click on these tabs, it'll show me all the streams for each of these social networks. You can mix it around as well and just have one window if you'd like and just add all the streams into one tab. Otherwise, you can separate it. Now, one of the most powerful features of Hootsuite is the syndication, which means that if you post a status update here, it'll also syndicate and post and publish on all the other networks that you're connected to on Hootsuite here. So if I post an update number 1, whatever it may be, you can add a link as well. And you can then schedule it by hovering over the scheduling function and posting it on a certain date and time. Let's say I want to post it on the 17th at, let's see, 5 p.m. there. And you can select whether Hootsuite will email you when the message has been sent. Now, before you even click on schedule, make sure you click on the networks where you want this status update to be posted. So I've got Twitter here. I want it to be posted on Twitter, and it'll give you the number of characters you have for that social network. Obviously with Twitter, you're only given a certain amount of characters there. And then we've got the Facebook page, and it's got 1,991 characters left after all this has been added. You know, if I take it all out, you got 140 characters for Twitter, 2,000 for Facebook. Let's see, with LinkedIn, you're given 689 characters. So just posting that back up. And you can see how many characters left right there. Hootsuite also has a special function called auto schedule, which you can turn on and off. And it will basically give you the most optimal time, which it will send your status update. So it's your choice, but if you need your post to go out at a specific date and time, then make sure that you just use this function right here. And once you're ready, you just hit the schedule button, and that'll schedule it for that exact date and time that you set. So it now says message scheduled. Now what you can do now is add a new stream just by either click on the add stream button or just hitting the scheduled icon here. And then you can see all the scheduled posts that are due. And this one here is specifically for scheduled tweets. If I just hover down there and click on the Facebook page and then hit the same button, now I've got all the scheduled posts for my Facebook page. And then you can do the same for any other network that you're connected to. Scheduled, and that'll give you all the scheduled status updates there. You can always edit the schedule by just editing, and then you can either change the times, change the update, change the date, and so on. If you want to delete it, you can just hit the cross button. That'll delete it, which I'll be doing. And that's how easy and simple it is. So you can see just how powerful this tool is. Rather than logging in, logging out from multiple accounts, and let's say you have 10 different accounts and connected to all these different social networks and having to log in to each one of them to post an update, that would be very time consuming and a hassle. So instead of doing all that, use Hootsuite, save time, so then you can focus on building your business. There are other functions that you can take a look at, such as the publisher section. And this is where you can see all your scheduled posts. And if you're involved with the team, you can see require approval. So this is if you collaborate with a team of other social media managers. Going to analytics, you can see all the types of analytics that you can grab. So that's Hootsuite. Go sign up today and start streamlining your social media marketing. Hi, in this special presentation, I'd like to share the power of the 80-20 rule in social media marketing. It's one thing to socialize and another to self-promote on social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. The biggest turnoff really is over-the-top self-promotion. Your audience can smell it from a mile away. If you keep selling and promoting on social media, you'll lose followers and ultimately hurt your brand and business. So what can you do so that you can continue promoting and at the same time retain your followers? It's simple. By using the 80-20 principle. The practice is simple. Focus on the 20% that gives you 80% of the results. So in social media, what you want to do is use this rule for the following. 80% should be about your audience, while 20% can be for self-promotion. And that is really a conservative percentage. So in essence, 80% should be about helping your audience, sharing tips, and making your posts about them, while 20% can be about your product, service, or some sort of promotion that you have. So in reality, you could have a 5-day social media schedule where you're posting Monday to Thursday about your audience, helping them, giving tips, sharing some valuable content, while on Friday you can promote a product or service of yours. That way you've got a good balance, and at the end of the day, you'll have happy fans. If you can stick by this guideline, then you're going to go a long way with social media. Hi, in this video presentation, I'd like to share tips on creating compelling content on Facebook. When you post photos, updates, and other content, you should really think about what your readers will find inspiring and interesting. How are you going to talk to them? What do you want to consistently communicate about your company? It's important to experiment with different types of posts in order to find out what works and what doesn't work. For example, does your audience prefer pictures over useful links? You can use Facebook's Page Insights feature to find out and determine which of your posts are doing the best. When creating content, it is important to be authentic. If you are sharing things that you are excited about, your customers are likely to be excited as well. It's also important to be responsive. For example, when a person or one of your followers comments on your post, make sure they comment back so that they know that your business is listening. If you need to take more time to find the answer to a customer question, respond back that you're looking into it. Another important point is to be consistent. Posting regularly will provide you with the most opportunity to connect with people and build trust. You can set a schedule for your post in order to maximize your time. Another tip is to consider what works and continue doing it. When a specific post is receiving a lot of engagement, promote it in order to reach more people. And you can do this usually using Facebook ads. There's a little boost button and more people will eventually see it. When a person likes, comments on, or shares your post, their friends will be able to see it as well, creating a viral aspect. Remember, in order to be successful, you'll need to create posts and ads that are interesting and valuable for your customers. In the end, it's all about them and serving them. Put these tips into action today. Hi, in this special video presentation, I'm going to share with you 5 types of posts that get high responses and engagement on social media. So if you're looking to engage with your audience, create more trust, and build authority in your field, then here are 5 types of posts that you can try on your next update. The first type of post is a list of tips. Things like top lists always get good response rates. You can create a top list in any industry. Some examples are top 10 tips for burning off belly fat, 3 simple ways to make a detox juice, 7 top tools I use to get more sales. So you simply list it down as your status update, for example, on Facebook and LinkedIn. You don't necessarily need to post something on your blog and then share that link on Facebook and other social media platforms. You can simply list it down right in that platform, whether it's Google Plus or Facebook. The next type of post is to ask questions. So what better way to create more engagement by asking your audience? Your questions could be as simple or as complex as you'd like it to be. You could even ask which is better, version A or version B. For example, if you're getting a new logo done, you can put both side by side and ask your audience which one looks better, A or B. This normally gets a lot of attention and creates more of that engagement. Not only will your fans or followers engage, their friends will also engage in it too. In addition, if you're unsure or you're experiencing a struggle, why not ask your audience? It's a great way to get instant feedback. Thirdly, you can share a story. Stories are powerful. We all grow up with stories. They're easy to relate to than technical jargon. And your story doesn't have to start with once upon a time. It could be as simple as I was walking down the main road one day until, and you can fill in the blanks. All you need to do is really just tie it in with some sort of lesson to share with your audience, and you'll grab lots of eyeballs. Fourth, you can start a competition. The best way to approach this is to post a photo and ask your audience to tag a friend that would like what is related to your post. Those who tag will get a chance to win the prize in the end. This will create a viral aspect and get your brand and business out there. To draw the winner, it's as simple as scrolling and then randomly selecting one of the person's comments and then seeing who tagged it and then prizing that winner. Lastly, add a personal touch to your posts. At the end of the day, social media is about being social. So it's okay to get personal sometimes. You can share your thoughts, feelings, and honest truth, especially if you're a solopreneur. People connect easier with those that they can relate to. By being personal, you add trust and authenticity. So feel free to share a photo of yourself and your life. It really doesn't hurt. Just know where the fine line is between sharing and sharing too much info. So put these 5 different types of posts into action, choose one, and start posting to your social profiles today.